Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm back again. Jimmie Jackson Jr., real estate inside buyers, sellers, and investors. So, real quick, I was thinking, man, let me show some tax auction dates for different counties. So, this one I decided to jump into Berrien County tax foreclosure land auction, the details. Um, I, I have a little issue with this mic. So, when I close the screen, I can't talk. Not gonna lie, I have to get a little bit of new stuff. So this is the Berrien County tax auction. I'm gonna read it really quick, and then I'm just gonna leave the screen up there so you have a little bit of the information. Because I don't know if you can read the small screen right here. That's why I like to go back and forth between seeing me and seeing the screen and seeing me and seeing the screen. Anyways, so I'm going to pull it up really quick. All right. So the Berrien County tax auction land, Berrien County tax foreclosure land auction. I'm just going to scroll through it. And I'm going to give you a property example. It is Wednesday, August 27th. Bidding starts at 10 a.m., goes till 7 p.m. It's scheduled online. County.org. They're conducted at www.tax/saleinfo.info. I haven't ever went on BerrienCounty.org. So it looks like actually the land auctions are conducted at www.tax/sale.info. That's what it says right here. Let's see the bidding process. Bidders must create an account online. A $1,000 pre-authorized credit card holder is required as a deposit to bid. This is not a charge. Bids can be placed up to 30 days prior to auction, so you can start putting in bids right now. It cannot be modified until the auction opens. Once the auction is live, bids can only be increased, not decreased. Full payment for winning bid is typically required within 5 business days of the sale. I'll let you read the rest. I'm going to leave the screen up for a minute when I quit talking. And if you want to take photos with your phone, if you really want to, look at bids, you can pause the video, take photos, write down stuff, whatever. So here's an example of a specific Benton Harbor property. Here's the address. So Google search found familiar content. The property type is a one-story home with a garage. The bidding price is only $4,597, which I'm sure the bid might go up. The amount includes all back taxes, interest payments, penalties and fees. The additional cost is the current tax is listed at $1,138.99. The legal note, the property title is conveyed via quitclaim deed. I do quitclaim deeds in my notary documents that I notarize. Quitclaim deeds are simple. If you get a quitclaim deed, you call me, I can notarize it for you. I'll let you read all the rest of this. Important legal and eligibility requirements. Winning bidders must sign a sworn affidavit confirming they do not have any other delinquent property taxes or civil fines. I'll let you read the rest. Occupancy. If a property is occupied, the new owner is responsible for pursuing formal eviction. So if you buy the property, it's not empty and the person lives in it, then you are basically a landlord. You have to pursue formal eviction proceedings in court. That can be a pain. Anyone who's a landlord watching this, you tell them. Write in the comments on the side, like, I'm a landlord and this is the process to evict. And if anyone's watching it, give them a note or a comment. I set it up so you can comment right here and the comments will come on the screen. So let me see. There you go. If you look in the bottom, you can comment here. You can give advice. Okay. So yeah, you can comment, you can do whatever. I have this going live on a YouTube channel and on my channel and on my Facebook channel. That's why it's all those comments. And then I also will be live when this is on, so I'll be commenting from my actual Facebook. So yeah, I'm gonna put it up real quick. Quit talking, and I'm going to get back out of the screen. I'm going to remove myself. Okay. I just wanted to leave that up there for anyone who wants to know about bidding. All right. Now I'm going to do my usual. Let's check out what the interest rates are. I'm just doing this for a second. Ooh, the interest rates went up today a little bit versus yesterday, 6.6. I don't exactly remember what they were yesterday, but I don't believe they were 6.6. So you have 6.6 interest rate for a 30-year fixed mortgage. FHA, once again, it's going to be lower, 6.18. That's if you get a FHA. 6.2 if you get a VA. Remember, those are government-backed loans. They're government-backed. They're the lender, so you're going to pay a PMI. That's a higher insurance on your mortgage. 30-year jumbo. A jumbo is when you are paying like a 30-year. I really don't know what the 30-year jumbo is, because when you do jumbo, you usually are paying, like if I was an investor and I put in $50,000 on a investment property, more than 50,000, but 150,000, and I agreed to do a jumbo, I would say like I'll do it 15 years. I'll do a jumbo payment after 5 years, and I put down 50,000 on 150,000 property. I might say after 5 years I'll put down 10,000, an extra 10,000. Then after another 5 years I'll put in an extra 8,000, and that's 18,000 plus the 50 I put down, plus what I'm paying every month throughout that first 10 years. And then at the end of the loan, I agree to do another jumbo payment to pay off the remaining balance. I already said what an ARM is. I haven't had the time to look up what the 7.6 SOFR is, but the ARM is an adjustable mortgage. I mean, an adjustable rate mortgage. So yeah, I'm not going to stay on this. I'll probably be looking at these mortgage rates every day for the people who are watching these videos. I don't know, 2 people might watch them, 22 people might watch them. It is what it is, but I'm going to keep on telling you what they are. If you look up here, oh no, sorry, I said that wrong. Look up here. The 30-year actually, oh yeah, it went up plus 0.01. And these went down. Okay, so green is down. Whoops. I look at the colors wrong. In stock markets, up is green. Okay, I see it went down right here. Right here it went down. Dang, when it's 0.01, it's different. 0.01. That you have to pay attention to those numbers. I haven't really looked at these mortgage rates when they're laid out in this manner. So I just learned something new myself. Anyways, okay, that's that. I don't want to really look at the bonds or the yields. Those are just basic information. So, all right, man, let's look at some properties. Let's look at Benton Harbor. Let's see what they got. So we've seen that there's an auction. Let's look at some potential investment properties first. 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Let's do 180,000 to 225. Let's actually go lower. Let's just do 100,000. I don't know. Let's just play around with that. And there's only 3 properties in Benton Harbor. No, there's more. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right here. Oh, 9. I'm retarded. 9 results. I looked up here at Saved Home. 9 results. Look at the home types. We don't want town. We don't want condos really for investment. We're not looking at land, properties, or manufactured House, townhouse, multifamily. We still got 9. Okay. Let's check them out. Oh, this is in Benton Harbor also. 169. Let's check it out. First of all, Cino was built 1900. I bet you it has a Michigan basement. Remember, Zillow, the Zestimate always isn't correct. You're going to want to get somebody to look at the comps in the area. No, it could have had some renovations. I mean, I guess if they listed it at 169.9, it must not be too far off. But whoops, sorry, I'm moving too fast. I don't have that much time today. Let's see. Ooh. Last little check 3 hours ago. 4-bedroom, 2-bath, full basement. There's a fireplace. 2-bath. There's laundry. You can do laundry in the basement. You probably got to share it with the other tenants. So you guys might be like, will you take your damn laundry out? If they're not home, you're going to take it and put it on top of the washer. 8 parking spaces. Okay. You guys better not fight over parking spaces. Parking features, garage, driveway, paved. 1.39 dimensions, features. Construction style, multifamily, 2 to 4 units. Turn it into 4 units. No new construction, vinyl siding, composition roof, public sewer, utilities, natural gas, electricity is available, cables available. Benton Harbor. Let's see if they have the rent on here. You can do about $1,866 a month. $1,866 a month. This better not be in no type of hood for 1,866. This better be combined. It better be paying like what's that? 450, like 455 or something. Man, look at this. In 2020, it was worth more. 198. I wonder why it dropped. It looks like it hit its peak in 2020. I wonder why the property dropped. $130. It sold. So I wonder if that's 2021. You can't see too many. It's like right here. So when the price dropped is when it sold right here. I don't want to look at a table view. There are your property taxes. If you put a down payment of $339, credit score of 720. Your credit score was 629. I don't want to do all this. You can play around with that. All right. Yep. You play around with this, guys. I don't have time to be doing all that type of stuff. You guys can do it. Let's skim through these pictures. This is just a potential investment property. You'd be fixing up the outside. Let's see what that vinyl looks like. You need to power wash that vinyl. I can tell you that. That vinyl needs to be cleaned. This wood is chipping. You need to paint the wood. But if you need to paint the wood, then the wood would be a different color than the vinyl. Like I always say, though, you can't see. Well, no, you wouldn't. Sorry. Pretend I didn't say that. You could just go get the paint and repaint it the same color. I don't know why I said that. Yeah. But just remember, like I always say, you can't see the property in real life when you're looking at photos. I wonder what's in these gutters. If this is dirty, what's in these gutters? That's the question. That door, is it level? That door looks like it's level. It don't look like it's tilted. That door is ugly. That looks like you're going into a prison. How to get a new door. Those steps are cracked. Not too bad. It's not like it would not pass an inspection or anything like that. When you have 3 stairs, that's how you know that it's inspection worthy. Like if there's 5 stairs right here, then you would need to put a railing. That's the code in Michigan. If you have like 5, it might even be 4. I think it's 4. If you have more than 4 stairs on the outside, you have to have a railing. So even though I probably would put a railing in here, like I mean, I'm not at the property, but I don't know. That seems, or it goes by the height also. I mean, obviously there's not one there, so they must have passed an inspection through the city. It also goes by county as well. So the county, Berrien County, must have not been tripping. Is it the county? Or is it the city? Yeah. Anyways, we can always look it up. It's not that big of a deal to find out. But it goes by how far it is, the amount of steps, and how far it is from the grass up to the top. So I don't see any broken windows right here. Just these windows. There's more windows, obviously. The garage, look at this. Look at that gap. So you might need to put a new garage door on there. There's really no pavement. You might want to lay concrete right here just so it looks better to put a new driveway in. You can do that. What is that, the other side of the driveway or what? What? Oh yeah, there's 8 parking spots. So these must be the other 2. Why is there an upstairs in the parking garage? I mean, well, there's a window. Why is there a window? I guess not an upstairs. Well, I guess it's an upstairs. Yeah. Oh, if you're gonna sell this property, why wouldn't you just get it power washed? It's not that much money just to go get a power wash. So it looks better than this. That looks like it just came out of the bottom of the ocean. Like they could have cut the grass. Listen, if you're going to show your property and you're going to sell it, do the small things. Cut the grass, weed whacker, cut this along the side, do a power wash so it looks good. Just fix it up a little bit just so it looks presentable. All right, I guess they cut this grass. But still, get a weed whacker. Cut the sides. Like, look at that, bro. It's not that much money. If you're renting this place out, let's see if they have tenants. It didn't specify if it was tenant occupied when we read it. Is that the same photo we just seen? Let's look at the inside. The cabinet handles missing. So I can already tell you'd want new cabinets. You'd want a new countertop. You'd probably want a new fridge. If you're going to fix that up, you'd want to lay down new flooring. If you're going to fix this up, if you have the money, of course, you're going to want to put a new fridge and put a new stove. You don't want a brand new fridge that looks like it's up to date, technologically advanced, and then you have an old stove. Just put it all new. Make it so it's up to speed. Listen, this might sound crazy, but even if you have to do it one at a time, be patient. If you have 4 units, fix up 1 or 2 and then wait, because you can charge more rent and fix up a couple and then fix up a couple more. You don't have to rush. Take your time, but make it look presentable. Make it look nice. Just do it one step at a time. Those blinds, I got a feeling those blinds are dirty. Look up here. Oops, that right there. These 2, they're not all parallel with each other. Look at the gaps. Look at the gaps up here. Look at the gaps up here. They're dirty. I wonder what the foundation, when you step across the flooring, I wonder if it makes noise, like it cracks. Yeah. Anyways, let's keep going. Okay. Oh yeah, you got to paint that ceiling. Look at these blinds. Well, they don't even have blinds over here. They have a sheet. These blinds must be terrible. Either that or the sun's getting through. There's a reason that sheet's up there. It's not up there for no reason. Yeah, same thing. All right, I'm not going to keep going through it. We can tell. Now we're in the bathroom. That bathroom is tiny. Tiny. I mean, for 169 though, so this must be the other. So this looks like the same type of layout. I wonder if these are the upstairs. The upstairs are usually this like the studio size. They're usually smaller. I wonder if this is just the one next to it, and you got to fix that up. I'm not even gonna say nothing. Just pause it and look at it. Go ahead. I'll let you do it. Yep, I'll let you pause it and look at it. Let me go back. Whoops, did I go back too far? Yeah, you gotta look at that. Look at the door framing. I mean, this is a fix and flip. You know, you can either if you're gonna get investment properties, you want to be careful if you're getting an FHA or a VA or a conventional because you're stuck in the property unless you're going to sell it. And then if you buy it and you want to sell it and you want to sell it in, you have to sell it in like 5 years, the property might have went down or the property, or you might have been paying, you pay on the principal and the interest and it's an escrow and then you have your taxes. So if you got it for 169, you might in 5 years, depending on your down payment, you might, after you pay the commissions, after you pay the taxes, after you pay, there's a, I wish I had my list. I go over this all the time. I've been running around all day, but anyways, after it's about I would say it's about 8%. Like all accumulate, like when you accumulate all the your fees, your commissions, and everything, I say it usually comes to about 8% total. 8% of 170. Let's see, 10% of 170,000 is 17,000. So I don't know. Let's take another 1% is 7,000. No, not 7,000. Another 1%. Yeah. 15. Let's just say it's 15,000. I'm just making up a number. I'm not a mathematician. So let's say it's 15,000. Well, if you still owe money on that property, you might even lose money. You know what I'm saying? So try to do a land contract on something like this where you don't owe the bank and you're just paying and you can negotiate your interest. You have more money to put down. It's all about negotiations. So even though a land contract isn't perfect, it's better negotiations and you can work things out where you're not so stuck in situations and you can just give the guy his property back, say, I'm sorry. I wasn't able to keep up and give him his property back. Let's look at the HVAC. Look at that. Look at all how that's hooked up. It don't look bad. Water heater. Don't look bad. Electrical. I'd have to look at the seller's disclosure to see if that's new or old or whatever. Man, bro, cut them bushes, trim them trees. Look at all the work you'd have to do when all the leaves start falling off in the fall. You'd be raking leaves for days. You can't see out of these windows. You can't see out of none of these windows. Yeah, this is an investment property. Like if you fix this property up, the value of that property, you could increase the value of the property just depending on what the comps are in the area. But I mean, is Benton Harbor, the value property is going up in Benton Harbor? You know what I'm saying? So let's see. I'm going to check that up real quick. Let's share this screen. Benton Harbor real estate market is much more nuisance and has seen different trends. While there is significant appreciation, it's much much more localized and less consistent than Grand Rapids. Affordable entry point, the median home price is considerably lower, often in the 135 to 180 range. So the median price point is pretty low. Let's see what the median price point in Grand Rapids. I think it's like 300 to 330, and they're selling in 8 to 15 days in Grand Rapids. In Benton Harbor, they're 47 days they're sitting on the market. So you can probably do land contracts in Benton Harbor if they're sitting on the market for 47 days. So for investors, Benton Harbor looks good. It's just how you can negotiate. While some recent data significant 38.1 year over year in the median price range, other reports have a look at the difference, 31.8 year over year and a moderate 4.3 decrease over flat values. Investment perspective. In conclusion, while both cities offer investment opportunities in Michigan, the real estate markets are not going up the same. Grand Rapids is blowing out Benton Harbor, basically what that says. All right, I don't have much time left. I have to go pick up one of the kids from the Brotherhood really soon here. So let's just look at some properties that have no max, that are over 200 with no max. Just in Benton Harbor. So this says Benton Harbor, but this is just like Grand Rapids when they put Grand Rapids, but it's really Ada. Like look at this. That's not Benton Harbor. I'm right here. If you can see me, if you want to. Oh, I didn't share the right screen. Whoops. I got to go back and share this screen. Okay. You can see it now. Like this, if you follow my mouse. See this? This is not Benton Harbor. This says Benton Harbor. That ain't Benton Harbor. That's like when Ada says Benton Harbor, Forest Hills says, Grand Rapids. When Forest Hills says Grand Rapids, when Caledonia says Grand Rapids, they're not in Grand Rapids. There's a Grand Rapids City and a Grand Rapids Township. I guess there might be in Grand Rapids Township, but there ain't in the city of Grand Rapids. 800,000, 345,000. Bro, this is not Benton Harbor. 500,000. No, this is not Benton Harbor. This ain't no type of Benton Harbor. But these are the newest ones. If you follow me over here on the right side, these are the newest properties. I just wanted to show some investment properties, some of the newer properties, 800,000, but these are not in Benton Harbor. These are not in Benton Harbor. So we looked at mortgage rates. We looked at real estate. Potential investment. We looked to see when the auction is going to be there. I'll look at the Grand Rapids auction and the Muskegon auction in the next few days. Yeah, I just wanted to show that, go over a few things. And if you want and you don't mind, you can go like my page. It's called Jackson Investment Solutions. This is the mother of the guy I'm going to pick up. And this is a friend of mine who's like a business partner. And we're supposed to go meet to talk about real estate properties. Shout out to Ashley. And going to meet with one of the kids who is in the Brotherhood. This is his mother. And this is another person who will be hopefully looking into real estate. So for anyone who's up in my business, these are just friends and family. And if you want to like this page, I would appreciate it. So let's get out of that page. And that's it. Comment on the side if you want to give anybody any advice or any questions. Or any love. If you have any questions, you want to look at any properties, hit me up. I can show you properties in Grand Rapids. We can set up appointments. Anything you need, let me know. I'm going to pull up some other cities pretty soon, give some more advice. And I'm looking to help anybody and everybody. So let's grow. If you need a realtor, if you're looking for investment properties, anything, hit me up. All right. Have a blessed day, everybody. Go blue. I got to finish with the go blue.